everyone. Today we will start the Unit 2, Chapter 2. Okay. So, the name of this chapter is Nutrition During Childhood and Adolescence. Okay, so name of this chapter is Nutrition During Childhood and Adolescence, means which type of nutrition we get in our childhood and in our adolescent period. Adolescent period is the period after the childhood, means from 8 to 12 years. Okay, so healthy eating in childhood and adolescence is important for proper growth and development, means for proper growth and development of any child. The healthy eating is very important, and to prevent various health condition, means to prevent their health condition, to prevent the child's health condition, the healthy eating is very important. Childhood is the time for children to be in school and at play, to grow strong and confident with the love and encouragement of their family and an extended community of caring adults. Okay, so childhood is the time for children to be in school, means in that time they will go to the school and they will play, they will grow strong, and they will become confident with the love and encouragement of their family and an extended community of caring adults. Eating a balanced diet and regular exercise is essential. So in this time, eating balanced diet and to do the regular exercise, it is very essential for all the individual, but particularly for school-aged children. So for particularly the school-aged children, means the children, those who are going to school, for them it is very important. Okay. Poor nutrition comprises both the quality of life of school-aged children, but also their potential to benefit from education. Means poor nutrition comprises both the quality of life, means if the children will take poor nutrition, then their quality of life will decreases, and also it will affect on their education also. So good nutrition of school-aged children will also make sure they grow to their full potential and provide the stepping stones to a healthy life. The best nutritional advice to keep children healthy includes encouraging them to eat breakfast every day. Means for taking the best nutritional advice, the best nutritional advice is to keep children healthy, includes the encouraging them to eat breakfast every day. Means everyone have to take breakfast every day in a perfect time. Okay. WHO defines an adolescent as any person between 10 to 19. Adolescent means the age between 10 to 19. So adolescents also undergo a very rapid growth during their puberty, called the pubertal growth spurt. Means adolescents undergo a very rapid growth during their puberty. In the time of puberty, they grow rapidly. That is called pubertal growth. Puberty means in the time of 10 to 12 years old. Okay. The nutritional requirement of young people are influenced primarily by the spurt of growth that occurs in puberty. Means in that time, the growth is become the maximum. The peak of growth is generally between 11 and 15 years for girls and 13 to 16 years for boys. The nutrient needs of individual teenagers differ greatly, and food intake can vary enormously from day to day, so that those with deficient or excessive intakes in one day may well compensate on the next. In this period of life, several nutrients are at great deficiency risk. Means in this period, in this puberty period of life, several nutrients are at great deficiency risk. Means if anyone will not take the proper nutrients, they will face the deficiency, and it is the risk including iron and calcium. World Health, according to the World Health Organization. Okay. Means the iron and calcium is the most important nutrients in that time. If this will not be sufficient, this if the children will not take sufficient amount of the iron and calcium, then they will feel the deficiency. Okay, next is iron. So now we will see about the iron. So among adolescents, iron deficiency anemia is one of the most common diet related. Iron deficiency anemia, this is the name of a disease where iron in the person, iron is there is a deficiency of iron, and this is known as iron deficiency anemia. Okay, adolescents are particularly susceptible to iron deficiency anemia in view of their increased blood volume and muscle mass during growth and development. So adolescents are particularly susceptible to iron deficiency anemia in view of their increased blood volume. Means in that time blood volume becomes increased and muscle mass during the growth and development. These raise the need of iron for building up hemoglobin. Means these raise the need for the building up hemoglobin, the red pigment in blood that carry oxygen. What is hemoglobin? It is the red pigment of blood which carry oxygen, and for the related protein myoglobin in muscle. So which protein is present in the muscle? There can be MCQ question. It is myoglobin. Okay, the increase in lean body mass. So what is the full form of LBM? It is lean body mass composed mainly of muscle, is more important in adolescent boys than in girls, because as we know the muscles of boys are very strong than girl. In pre-adolescent years, LBM, that is lean body mass, is about the same for both sexes. Means in the pre-adolescent years, means before 10 years, for boys and girls both are same. The LBM is same, means the lean body mass is same. Once adolescence starts, however, the boy undergo a more rapid accumulation of LBM for each additional kilogram of body weight gained during growth, ending up with final LBM maximum value double that of the girl. So once adolescent period starts, the boys undergo a more rapid accumulation of LBM. Means the LBM of boys increased for each additional kilogram of body weight gained during the growth and ending up with the final LBM maximum value level than the girl. So the
Excuse me, ma'am.
LBM value will be increased.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am, your
yes.
voice is not clear.
Pragyapti, my voice is not clear. Am I audible?
No, ma'am, it is clear for me.
Okay, okay. Then thus, I think your network problem. Okay. So other factors contributing to elevated iron needs are increased body weight. Means other factors contributing to elevate the iron needs are increased by body weight and the beginning of menstruation for girls. Means for boys, when they are increasing their body weight, iron is needed. And also for the girls, when menstruation is being started, in that time of puberty, girls have a great need of iron. Okay, all these factors should be taken into account when accessing iron needs in this group of age. All these factors should be taken, means these factors should be taken into account when it is the time for the puberty or for the adolescent period. Okay, foods such as lean meat and fish, as well as beans, dark green vegetable, nuts, and iron fortified cereals and other grains, iron from animal foods known as heme iron is much better. So these all are the better food which better absorb than iron from non-animal sources, that is non-heme iron. So these are the food sources. So foods such as lean meats, fish, as well as beans, dark green vegetables, nuts, and iron fortified cereals and other grains. So iron from animal foods known as heme iron is much better absorbed than iron from non-animal sources. Means the iron which are present in the animal source, that is absorbed inside our body very much than the non-animal sources. See, next, the skeleton accounts for at least 99% of the body. Stores of calcium means the skeleton consists of 99% of the calcium in the body. And the gain in skeletal weight is most rapid during the adolescent growth spurt, means in the adolescent time the gaining of the skeletal weight is maximum. About 45% of the adult skeletal mass is formed during adolescence, means the 45% of the adult skeletal mass is formed or grown during the adolescent period. Although this growth continues well beyond the adolescent period and into the third decade, that means this growth continues after the adolescent period and in the third decades also. All the calcium for the growth of the skeleton must be derived from the diet, means all this calcium are coming from the food whatever we are taking, that means from the diet. The largest gains are made in early adolescence, means the largest gains are made in the early adolescent period between 10 to 14 years for girls and 12 to 16 years for boys. During peak adolescent growth, calcium retention is on average about 200 mg per day in girls and 300 mg per day in boys. Means in the peak adolescent period, in the peak adolescent growth, the calcium retention is on average like 200 mg per day for girls and 300 mg per day for the boys. The efficiency of calcium absorption is only around 30%. So it is important that the diet supplies an adequate calcium intake to help the build of the densest bones possible. That means the efficiency of calcium absorption is only around 30%. So it is very important that our diet supplies an adequate amount of calcium. So the achievement of peak bone mass during childhood and adolescence is crucial to reduce the risk of osteoporosis. So what is osteoporosis? It is one disease in which the bones thickness decreases, some problem occurs inside our bone. So if we will take a less amount of calcium, so this type of disease can occur in the later ages. By eating several serving of dairy products such as milk, curd, cheese, the recommended calcium intake can be achieved. Means if we will take the milk and meat product, so the calcium intake will be increases for our body. As well as a good dietary supply of calcium, other vitamins or minerals like vitamin D and phosphorus are needed for building up bones. Physical activity is also essential, particularly weight-bearing exercise, which provides the stimulus to build and retain bone in the body. So as we should take the good diet in which the calcium are present, along with that the minerals, vitamins, vitamin D with phosphorus, these are also important for building our bones. Not the diet only, also we have to do some physical activity also. We have to do the exercise which will provide the stimulus to build and retain the bone in the body. Activities such as cycling, gymnastics, skating, ball games, dancing and supervised weight training for at least 30 to 60 minutes in a day, 3 to 5 times a week can help build bone mass and density. So if we will do the exercise regularly for 30 to 60 minutes a day or 3 to 5 times a week, it can build our bone mass and density. Making the right dietary and lifestyle choices early in life will help young people develop health promoting behaviors that they can follow throughout the life. Okay, so this was for the calcium. Now we will see the importance of breakfast, means why breakfast, why we have a need to take the breakfast regularly. So breakfast is important particularly for a school child, means this child, those who are going to school, for them breakfast is very much important. It breaks the fast to the sleep hours and prepares the child for problem solving and memory spans in the learning period. That means whenever the child are sleeping in the night, they are in fast, they are not taking any food in that time, and they will prepare and in the morning time they will prepare themselves for problem solving. If the child will take the breakfast in proper time, they can do the problem, they can solve the problem very easily. Their memory spans in the learning period will be increased. Children who skip breakfast do not make up nutrient and energy deficits later in the day and tend to perform more poorly on test of cognition than those who eat breakfast, means those who are skipping their breakfast, their nutrition is not being sufficient for their body, so energy deficits later in the daytime and tend to perform more poorly than the child those who have taken breakfast in the correct time. It is not enough for children to have just a glass of milk. An ideal breakfast should have at least 3 to 5 foods from the basic 5 food groups. Means if the child had taken only a glass of milk for the breakfast, it is not enough for them, because in the breakfast in the breakfast at least 3 to 5 foods should be there from the 5 food groups. That means carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, etc. Okay, understood? Next, see suggested packed lunches. So whatever lunch should be packed inside the packed lunches, means for your tiffin. So vegetable stuffed paratha and curd, chapati, dal and salad, dal paratha with green leafy vegetable, vegetable pulao, boiled egg or curd and fruit, cheese or paneer sandwich and fruit, idli, chutney, green salad, rice sambar and vegetable buttermilk. These all things, means vegetable stuff paratha, curd, chapati, you can bring it for your tiffin, means it is the packed food for your lunch in your school tiffin break. Okay, see there are some pictures of packed lunch. See, it is looking like your tiffin box. The next points to be considered in planning a packed lunch means what things we have to maintain while we are packing the lunch. That is, the packed lunch should meet one-third daily requirement of energy, protein, fat, and other nutrients of the child to boost the concentration and energy for the rest of the school day. Means whatever we are taking in the time of breakfast or lunches, one-third of this amount should be there in the packed lunch, and there should be a requirement of protein, fat, and other nutrients. Means these type of things should be present in that food, in that packed food, so that it will boost your energy for the rest of the school day. Okay, next, try to incorporate 5 food groups. That means carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, all should be present in that food, though the number of dishes may be less. Means number of dishes may be less. By including green leafy vegetable, one-third requirement of vitamin and mineral is fulfilled. If you are taking any green leafy vegetables, any dish which is made up of green leafy vegetable, that will fulfill the requirement for the one-third requirement of vitamin and minerals. Okay. Next, good quality of protein like milk and its products would improve vegetable protein. Mean good quality of protein like milk, means the protein like milk. Okay, so would improve the vegetable protein. Means you are taking any food which is made up of milk, that will improve the vegetable protein. Or combination of vegetable protein, cereals and pulses can be given for better utilization. Means combination of food you can also carry. Repetitiveness should be avoided in packed lunch. Means for every day you are bringing same type of tiffin, so it should be avoided. There should be a variety. Means for one day you are bringing any leafy vegetables, the next day you are bringing any milk product along with some vegetable. There should be any variety for every day. No such repetition should be there. It is sensible to have a different food in packed lunch than what one had for breakfast. Means it is sensible to have different, means whatever you have eaten in your breakfast, this food should not be present in the packaged lunch, means in the tiffin, whatever you are bringing in the school. Yes, there should be a difference. The food should have the correct consistency. Too watery things may leak, or too dry food may not be appetizing to the child. Means no such watery things should not bring, and too dry things also will not preferable for the child. Container should be cleaned and dried before packing the food. Involve the child in planning, preparing for packing the lunchbox. Means before packing, show it to the child and take their suggestion, whatever they want to take for their tiffin break. Okay, make the lunch simple. Most children eat lunch quickly so that they can spend more time socializing or playing with games, playing with friends. Means the lunch should be simple, because some students want to play games with their friends in the tiffin time. That's why lunch should be simple, but all the food groups should be present in that food. Pack small portion which can be finished during lunch break. Pack small portion of it which can be finished during lunch break. Don't bring so much amount of food for that lunch time. Okay, this was for the lunch, packed lunch. Next is making healthy choices. So next is making healthy choices. As children grow up, they become more independent about choosing their food. Children can be made healthful choices by being a role model. Means choices, whatever they want to bring for their tiffin break, there should be a choice from their parents. Means parents should ask to the child for whatever they want to bring in that packed lunch. Making them plant vegetables or fruit trees, taking them to fruits and vegetable markets. Means it is a very good idea for any parents to take the child to the market. Whatever vegetables they want to eat, they will see that vegetables or fruits, there will be increase of their appetite. So it will means increase the idea of the children that this is the means it is apple, it is mango. Means they will identify the food or fruits very quickly. Allowing them to plan the menu with the help of food guide pyramid. Means give them any task. We have to give the child any task so that they have made their idea. They can make their idea to make the food pyramid. Which food we have to take in which time, which foods are important for our life, so they can understand about the food. Encouraging them to cook simple recipes. So give the child the responsibility, give the child to make their food simple food. Just to make simple food, give them the opportunity. Okay, so that they can be encouraged for making the food. They are more likely to eat foods they have prepared. Means the child, those who are making the food, means they are cooking that food, they want to take this food because they have done it. So there will be encouragement. Pre-portioning can help in preventing over or under eating. Means if we will think whatever should be done, and if we can give the idea to that child that whatever nutrients we should take, then this is pre-portioning. So it can help in preventing over or under eating. So the child can understood whatever should they take for their lunch or for breakfast. Appreciate when children make healthful food choices. Stock nutritious ready to eat snacks only at home. Means stock the nutritive things in your home so that it will be ready for to eat the snacks at home. The nutritional requirement of children and adolescents are summarized in tables. See, here we can see one table. See, here is one table. In this table, we can see which type of food we should eat and in which year it is important. See, child, those who are from 7 to 9 years, their body weight should be about 25.1 kg, around 25. And energy should be 1690 kilocalorie. Protein should be 29.5 gram per day. Fat should be present 30 gram per day. Calcium 600 mg per day. Iron 16 mg per day. Zinc 8 mg per day. Vitamin C, that should be present 40 mg per day. This is one table which nutritions are required for childhood and adolescence. So For boys, girls, and according to their age, you will read this table. Whatever body weight should be present in for them, whatever energy they should take, whatever protein they need, this table you will read it. Okay. Next see, there is a simple meal plan. Whatever meal plan should be required for the whole day, it is given here. See, next see, meal timing. In the early morning, the food item should be banana milkshake. As I have told, in the morning timing, if we will take milk, that will be good. But not only milk should be taken. So banana milkshake, 1 glass. For packed tiffin, dal paratha, tomato chutney, seasonal fruit should be present. In the lunch, salad, roti or rice, dal, karai or sambar, beans, buttermilk or curd should be present. In the evening snack, milk, vegetable poha, postic laddu, that should be present. In the dinner, roti or rice, spinach, means green leafy vegetables, dal or paneer or fish, chicken, or any dessert you should take. In the bedtime, you have to take 1 glass of milk. That will be better for you. Okay, so next we will see the factors which influence the food and nutrition during adolescence. So the factors are, first is body image. Body image is how, what you think and feel about your body. It includes the picture of your body that you have in your mind, which might or might not match your body's actual shape and size. Means body image, it is how and what you think and feel about your body. So whatever you are thinking as you are very fatty or you are very slim, it includes the picture of your body. Okay, a positive or healthy body image is feeling happy. If you are thin, means you are slim, that is a positive sign. So positive or healthy body image is feeling happy and satisfied with your body, as well as being comfortable with and accepting the way you look. Negative or unhealthy body image is feeling unhappy. Whenever you are thinking that my body shape is not good, so you are feeling unhappy with your way of look. People who feel like this often want to change their body shape and size. Means they want to, the fatty girl or boy, they want to become slim. The very thin child want to become some fatty. So a healthy body image is important. When you feel good about your body, you are more likely to have good self-esteem and mental health, as well as a balanced attitude to eating and physical activity. Means you should think about the positive health, so you can be a happy person. Next factor is peer pressure. In sociology, a peer group is both a social group and a primary group of people who have similar interest, age, and background or social status. Means peer, that means your classmates. So your classmates all are of same age, and all are coming from same background, from social status. The members of this group are likely to influence the person's belief. Means if any time, just think, your friend is telling that you are looking so smart, so you will feel happy. So this is the peer pressure. But if you are fatty, then your friend is telling that you are looking very fat, you are not looking good in this dress, so you will feel unhappy. So peers play a large role in the social and emotional development of children and adolescents. Their influence begins at an early stage and increases through the teenage years. It is natural, healthy, and important for children to have and rely on friends as they grow and mature. So peers can be positive and supportive. Peers should be positive. So your friend circle should be very positive. They can help each other develop new skills or stimulate interest in books. Means whatever friends you have, they should be very supportive and they should help to each other for developing the new skills or in interest in books, music, or extra curricular activities. However, peers can also have a negative influence also. Means some friends can be there, those who are taking some drugs, they are doing cheating or this. If you will become friends of that person, your life also can be spoiled. So the majority of teens with substance abuse problems began using drugs or alcohol as a result of peer pressure. Pressure means a good student, if they are making friends with that bad students, so the good student will also spoil. So this is the prayer, just because of the peer pressure. Next is media. Many foods and drinks they are marketed can be contribute too much sodium, sugar, or saturated fat to our eating pattern. Therefore, reading and understanding nutritional information in a packaged food item is important before eating to determine whether it is healthy or unhealthy. Means whatever food we are taking, we are buying from the shop, we should see first which type of materials are present inside that food. By seeing that, we should take it. Children are most vulnerable to the media influences as the celebrities endorse and promote various processed foods. Means just whenever we are seeing the television, we can see that some celebrity is promoting one chips or anything. Then the child become influenced on that, and they are taking this type of foods. But as we know that these type of unhealthy foods are very it should be avoided from our life. So food marketing can take on many forms, that is branding, sponsorship of events, celebrity endorsement, contest and sales promotion, social media post on Twitter, Pinterest, app, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, etc. On TV, movies, magazine, social media posts. So in by these methods, the food marketing can be done, but it is being suggested that by seeing these things, don't judge the food. See whatever is written there, which type of nutrients are present. So thinking about the nutrients, you should take that type of food. Okay. Next is eating disorder. So undereating and eating disorder is commonly defined as an all-consuming desire to be thin and or an intense fear of weight gain. Means an eating disorder is commonly defined as an all-consuming desire to be thin. Means anyone who are not taking the nutrition, they will become thin, and where they have intense fear of weight gain. The most common signs of eating disorder among adolescents are distorted view of one's body weight, size, shape, sees self as too fat, even when even very underweight. Means some child just think that I am very fatty. Not like that. Means if they are in underweight, but they think of that. This should not be done. Okay. Signs of undereating may include. Means what is undereating? So not taking food in the required amount. So signs of this include hiding or discarding food. So hiding food or not taking the food. Obsessively counting calories or grams of food in the diet. Means before eating you are counting how much gram of fat is there. So if there is so much, we will not take. Don't think so much. Denial of feelings of hunger, developing rituals around preparing food and eating, compulsive of excessive exercise, social withdrawal, pronounced emotion changes such as irritability, depression, and anxiety. These all are the sign of undereating. Means if you are not taking the proper amount of food, then these are the signs of undereating. Physical signs of anorexia include rapid or excessive weight loss. Means if you are not taking the proper amount of food, then your weight will be decreased rapidly. So this is the sign of undereating. Okay. Next is overeating. So they may typically binge and purge by engaging in uncontrollable episodes of overeating, that is binging. Means usually followed by compensatory behavior such as purging through vomiting, use of laxatives, innames, fasting, or excessive exercise. Means what is overeating? Means you are taking so much amount of food that, and after doing this you are doing exercise. This is eating binges may occur as often as several times a day, but are most common in the evening and night hours. Means you are taking so much foods in the night and evening times. In the night and evening time, you should take a little food, not a heavy amount of food should be eaten in the night time. Teenagers with bulimia often go unnoticed due to the ability to maintain normal body weight. Means those who are taking so much amount of food, they are not noticing about the ability to maintain about the they are not noticing due to the ability to maintain a normal body weight. So what are the signs of overeating? Signs of overeating include eating unusual large amount of food with no apparent change in weight, hiding food or discarded food containers and wrappers, excessive exercise or fasting, peculiar eating habits, frequent trips to the bathroom after meals, inappropriate use of laxatives, diuretics, and other cathartics, overachieving and impulsive behavior, frequently clogged showers or towels. Means if someone will take so much amount of food, they will feel very unhazy, apparent change in weight. Okay, so frequent tips after eating so much amount, they are feeling unhazy, so they are going bathroom after meals frequent times. So these are the signs of overeating. Okay, so this was the signs of overeating, and also we have seen the undereating. So this is the chapter 6. All the chapter 6 we have completed. On the next day we will start. No, this is the chapter 2 from unit 2. Okay, on the next day we will start the chapter 3 from unit 2. Now you tell me, you have any problem in this chapter or not? You have understood or not?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay, so I think there are 3 or 4 chapters remaining. That's why today we have extended our time than the normal time. Today we have completed the unit 2 chapter 2. There are more 2 chapters are present, okay, in unit 2. After that, in unit 3, as you know, unit 3 will come in term 1 and term 2 both. So half portion of unit 3 I will give in term 1, and half portion you will get for term 2. Okay, I will tell it in the last class, and also I will give it in the group, so you can know about the syllabus in the group also, and also attend every classes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
so you don't have any problem for today's class?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Thank you everyone.